Hey, it's in the news update for Monday, April 9th, 2018. Woo! Well, as we say today, we have some news stories to tell you about. Uh, a girl and her dog were killed on 95 this weekend outside of Petersburg because a dog ran outside of the car and was running, and she went after it. And of course, the girl got hit by a car, and the dog got ran over too by a car. It was unavoidable, unfortunately. In other stories, Richmond Public Schools wants to change one public school's name. However, Hanover kept their names the same. The two ones that we're talking about, Lena was in Stonewall Jackson, um, kept their names the same. But in Richmond, they want to change one of their schools' names. So we'll have to see what develops out of that. Um, and also, there was a robbery that happened on Chamberlain Road. They're looking for three suspects that were involved with this robbery, and they're at large in Henrico County. Maybe if anybody's seen anything or heard anything, they could actually call Henrico County Police to help them out with that situation. That happened today. That happened over the weekend. And a truck fell onto Darvius Road, and the driver was rushed to the hospital over the weekend. It happened Friday, I guess. He swerved out of away from a smaller vehicle and went over the bridge and hit Darvius Road down below. The driver was ended up being pronounced dead at the hospital due to the injuries that he sustained. Pretty sad stuff there. But like I said about the story about dogs, when you have dogs and cats in your car, about the story about the dog and the woman getting hit, that could have been avoided if they would have had a cage to put the dog in while traveling. Because I know a lot of people have objections about caging their dogs or animals in their vehicles, but it's probably best or better to do that. That's what veterinarians say. That way, if they get spooked or get nervous about something, they won't jump out the window. And that's probably why that dog ran out the car on the road, because something spooked it, and that's why it went out the window and ran down the road. Um, and that's why she had to stop the car and get out to go after it, and that's why she got hit. And that could have been avoided if the dog was in a traveling cage, because they do have them for dogs and cats. And that's the reason why I tell you to put them in that. That way things like that won't happen. Uh, Also, YouTube is under fire, along with Facebook, as the kids' YouTube app is being sued for billions of dollars, and they say that you're collecting data on your children, which is being improperly collected. And they wanted that to be reformed. So there may be some groups that will be suing for billions of dollars for that. And Facebook is going to be posting a link because over 87 million people were affected by the data breach by Quantico uh, on Facebook, and Zuckerberg has vowed to talk about that today. He's going to talk about that, but he's vowed to talk about it with Congress if necessary on Friday, and to kind of clear this up and let them know about the data breach that happened with over 87 million people that were affected on Facebook. They're going to put a link on there to let you know what apps are connecting to what, and if you don't want them to connect, you can go in there and opt out of those apps, so they won't be able to collect that data on you or your children anymore on Facebook. So, like we said, all social apps have this problem, not just Facebook and YouTube. So, like we said, we told you about this a couple of days ago. We released this bombshell of information a couple of days ago because I work with this stuff all the time, and I know they don't have to censorship people, and all they have to do is change some of the things that they're doing so that this data is not captured or archived anywhere, because data like this should not be captured or scraped off the internet from people using their apps. There are ways they don't have to track people like that by saying where they go or what they're doing, and that's why this stuff is collected, and they want to see how many times somebody watches the show or whatever, And I don't think that needs to be happening either. Facebook doesn't need to be monitoring every app that you have open when you have the Facebook open on your page, on your computer, on your device in the background. But that's what Facebook is doing too. They need to change that too. or it's monitoring everything else that you're doing while you have that open in the background on your phone or tablet or on your computer device, so of any kind. So, hopefully they'll reform it. We don't need to censorship it, but we need to reform it. Like, we need to come up with laws that make intellectual property in the digital space just as protected as it is in the physical real world space, like I talked about on another video prior to this one today. And of course, this is just some of the stories that are impacting the news sphere for Monday, April 9th, 2018. Take care. This is Michael Silvas in the newsroom. Have a good day, everyone.